We just got a massive late night trade between the Toronto Maple Leafs, the St. Louis Blues, and the Minnesota Wild. The headline is that Ryan O'Reilly is now a Toronto Maple Leaf. I'll put the graphic made by the Leafs on screen, but you can see that Toronto gave up 4 draft picks. Cadet, who's been with the Marlies this season, and Mikhail Abramov, I'm not sure. He's an AHL prospect, a little bit younger. You guys know, I think, how I feel about rentals, especially when a team has to give up a first-round draft pick. In this case, however, I love this trade for the Maple Leafs, and this most likely will just be a rental. Both Achari and O'Reilly are free agents at the end of this year, and I really don't know if Toronto can make that cap situation work. So it's about these playoffs. And honestly, the Leafs just have to do something. They have to make a deep playoff run. I think the team's as good as it's going to be for a long time. It's the second last year of Matthews' contract. Tavares is playing super well, especially as a second center. Marner's having another career year. I mean, everything seems to be coming together. But, you know, they had a great year last year as well, and the year before that, both times bounced first round. Ryan O'Reilly is going to be an amazing addition to the team. People have pointed out he's not scoring as much this year. Listen, he brings a lot more than just scoring, and advanced stats have also indicated that he's had basically the worst finishing line mates in the NHL. The raw points numbers don't tell everything, and even if they did, Ryan O'Reilly is a two-way Selkie winning forward. Not just that, he's got something that most on Toronto don't: playoff success. In his Selkie winning season in 2019, he also won a couple of other important trophies, including the Stanley Cup and the Conn Smythe for playoff MVP. I sometimes think that people throw around locker room value a bit too much when talking about trade potential. However, in this case, I honestly think Ryan O'Reilly will bring so much to the Leafs on a mental level. And I mean, how deep are the Leafs at center right now? Their first 3 lines are going to be Matthews, Tavares, O'Reilly. That is unreal. I'm not sure where Achari fits in, whether he'll be the 4th center or play on the wing somewhere else. Either way, like I said, I like this for the Leafs a lot. And the reason the Wild were involved, for those wondering, is because they're retaining a portion of O'Reilly's salary. The way it works in the NHL is a team trading away a player can only retain 50% salary. So you'll include another team who can then retain 50% of the remaining salary, 25% of the original. So the Leafs get O'Reilly at a cap hit of just $1.875 million. I'm not a capologist. I'm not going to attempt to explain this, so I'm just going to reference cap friendly. And apparently Toronto still has $4.42 million of cap space remaining. The thing is, Matt Murray is also on LTIR right now. Once he comes back, he'll be gobbling that up. I don't know how much room the Leafs still have. I would have liked for them to pick up another defenseman. But anyway, good deal for Toronto. I think it's fine for Minnesota, especially where, you know, they weren't going to use that cap space anyway. St. Louis, I mean, it's hard for me really to value draft picks, but they can always take a shot at re-signing O'Reilly after the season. They weren't making a Stanley Cup run. It's a great year to get draft picks. But Leafs fan, let me know what you think of this. Are you a fan of this trade or not? Let me know all of that and more down below.